It's common at some points in life to feel stuck. And if you reflect and review back on your life, you can probably think of some times when you've experienced being stuck. So no matter whether you feel stuck now, or if it's been in the past, or if it's coming in the future, today we are diving into an activation, a guided journey that's going to help you at any time in your life to get unstuck. We have so much water in the body. You are so much of water element. You always have been and you always will be, especially when we are in this physical human body. There is so many juices. And it's so common to experience some things in life that slow down this flow. Things that limit the blood flow, things that block the circulation. And today, that is all going to change. So you can truly say, honestly, I am empowered in the flow of my life. My blood flow is flowing optimally. My juices are moving. My circulation is happening. I am activated and I am expanding. So in your breath right now, get the sense that you are taking up your space. Taking up the space. Breathe a little bit deeper. Take up the space even more. Every time we find ourselves contracting or being afraid or anxious or shying away or not wanting to do something, the resistance, there's a contraction that happens. The shoulders roll down forward. We hide the heart. We get a pit in the tummy and we want to hide away and we play small. Right now, consciously choose to do something different. I know it's scary. I know there's lots of voices inside that says, oh, don't do that. Do it anyway. Try. Just imagine that you are an actor or an actress stepping up on stage right now and acting it out. Just flow with it. Just do it. Don't overthink it. Don't analyze it. Just have fun and do it right now. We're gonna do it together. So now open your heart. Roll your shoulders back and down. Do a little tapping on your heart here. There it is. Tapping is bringing attention. And where attention goes, energy flows. Now we're breathing into loving ourselves more here. Driving home a little more love. Yeah, say it out loud. I am ready to love myself more now. Even if you have practiced self-love for many, many years, there is still more love to be gained. There's still more love to be experienced because the energy of love is limitless. It's limitless. It's so vast. It's so expansive. So allow yourself to humble yourself that there is more. Even though I've experienced so much greatness in my life, there's still more. So in every breath right now, coming into the heart, opening that heart, thinking to yourself that everything and every experience in your life where you have felt shut down and blocked and prevented from doing what you wanted and told you can't do something, all of that stuff, it's time to choose right now to change the storyline, because you have what it takes to change the storyline. What is a storyline? It's a bundle of thoughts that have been repeated, believing somebody else, that they knew something that you didn't know, and you gave them your power. And when we give our power away, we lose out every single time. So consciously right now, choose to think differently about your history. Choose to think differently about yourself. And choose to believe different things. Choose to believe that you do have what it takes to accomplish what it is you want. Choose to believe that it is possible for you to break free from what it is that has been limiting you up until now. Choose to believe that you do have what it takes to get into the flow right now, that you have what it takes to activate yourself, that you have what it takes to get inspired and motivated so you can expand your energy. Because the truth is that your energy, when you allow yourself to expand and take up the space, your energy will do it. Because you are an energetic, you are a spiritual being, an energetic and spiritual being. It's so exciting. It's so exciting when you start allowing yourself to expand. Because in that expansion, there is the magic. And there are miracles. When you start showing up for yourself in one little thought right now, if you can just commit to one thought to say to yourself, wow, I do have what it takes to activate myself. I do have what it takes to change out of the experience that I have in my life right now. I do have what it takes to achieve that which it is that I desire the strongest right now. Then something, when you truly, sincerely, with great strength, coming from your heart, speak those words, speak that thought, something inside of you starts waking up. It may have been hidden or suppressed, or cut down, pushed down for a long, long, long time up until now. And now, after this long sleep, it's being awoken back up into the surface within you. Allow that in your breath right now to surface. Allow that right now to come up and expand more, and start believing that you are a light, and that all the light in the whole world, whether it's the sunlight or the moonlight or the rainbow light or a flashlight or a light tower, whatever light it is that you can bring forth in your mind right now, connect with it and ask your inner wisdom to shine. And there is something that activates when you speak directly to it. There is something that comes alive. So breathe and expand, taking up this space and choosing to believe that you have a light inside your heart that can shine forth and purify and dissolve all that which has been holding you back, all the resistance, all the thought forms and belief systems of unworthiness and not good enough, and all the comparisons and all that energy that is hurting and causing pain in your body and your mind and your heart and in this whole world, all of that, choose right now. Choose to believe that you do have the light that dissolves it. That you do have what it takes to wash it clean. Everywhere beliefs or judgments or criticism has made it dirty. You're a beautiful diamond in your heart. You're a beautiful mirror where you can see yourself. All that dirt that has been thrown on there from other people's judgments and other people's criticism and other people's fears and limitations and all that stuff that is shared in this world, lies. See right now that when you take up the space and you expand and you shine your light, wow, you do have what it takes to wash it clean. Think of that waterfall or the greatest rainstorm ever. The greatest rainstorm ever. How it washes clean. If your car is really dirty, when a huge rainstorm comes, it's clean. Lots and lots of dirt gets washed away. And you have all the elements within you. You have the water element within your second chakra, your sacral center, within your pelvis. It's a powerful area of your body. There is so much power hidden within this area. It is an area that is so often shut down because there is fear of the pleasure. There is fear of the power. There is fear of living that true greatness of yourself. But there is a reason why the womb is part of this sacral second center, Svadhisthana chakra. There's a reason. There is no coincidences. There are no coincidences. So for the womb to be right there in your sacrum as a woman, you give birth there. Life is created there. That whole spark of life, of passion, of pleasure is just waiting to be tapped into in this area where the water flows. So now, as you just came home into your heart, in every breath, bring your attention from your mind's eye, bring it down your heart a little bit more, connect with the love for yourself. Speak to yourself lovingly. Speak to yourself like you speak to your most sacred beloved. Speak a few words of love towards yourself right now. Bring forth what are the words that you speak to your beloved. And now speak them to yourself. Good. Come back home in the heart with a little more love. Tap into the unconditional love. What is the voice of the unconditional part of yourself? The unconditional loving part of yourself. Everything that has a word, everything that has a name is a part of you. If you can speak the word unconditional love, then The energy of that is a part of you. So can you right now connect with that part of yourself? Unconditional love. Everything that you are able to consciously connect with, talk about, see, experience in life is already within you. Because it's already within you is why you can experience it. Hear that. When you are able to experience something, it's because you are activating it within yourself. So in order to change, in order to transform anything in your life, it is a requirement, it's necessary, it's essential, it's the path of activating it within yourself. Naming honestly what the limitations or the blockages or the resistance or the fears or the anxiety or whatever it is that has been interfering with that part of you, that it is ready to be activated within you so you can experience it. So when you are limiting yourself and not experiencing something great in your life, it's because it's been shut down, it's been contracted and nullified. And when we speak to it and choose to believe that it's there, and we start activating it with the power of the word, with the power of the breath, with the power of expansion and the divine light, it's activating within you. And when something is activating within you, you have the ability to experience it. So right now, consciously choose to believe that of course you have what it takes to do it. Of course you do. We all do. We're all energetic spiritual beings. And we all have everything within us. Even those that are called criminals, even those that are exercising belief systems that you absolutely don't agree with, they still have everything within them. They're just in a part of their journey where they have activated something within themselves that's so different from you. And so can we come back in the heart and accept it all? And in that acceptance, can we bring our attention further down into the womb space? Put your hands down on your womb space. Breathe into your womb, in your sacral center, in your hips, your pelvis, and come home there and speak from there. There is a grounding in those lower chakras. There is a flow that is happening there. And your second chakra is the element of water for a very specific reason. Because when you are established and activated and feeling safe there and believing that you do have what it takes to come home there, there is a flow that starts activating. So take up the space a little bit more now from your womb. Shine your light. Expand. Take up your space. Go ahead and close your eyes. And breathe down into that second center. It's within your spine. So let your breath very subtly, travel through your spine, inhaling up into your mind's eye, shining your light there. And exhaling down into the second chakra, your sacrum, Svadhisthana chakra. Breathe longer and deeper, inhaling up to the mind's eye and taking the light that is shining down from above into your crown and into your third eye. And then take that light down into your womb space, moving your breath through your spine with such excitement that, wow, you're connecting with the juicy part of yourself, your passion, your creativity, the flow that is bringing you opportunities and getting you inspired and getting you motivated and getting you productive and getting you into the flow of receiving, naturally giving with ease. So as you breathe here, deepen this breath. Deepen the breath even more. What's it going to take for you to stretch this breath a little bit more? Like a bungee cord, really long. Longer inhale. And holding the breath longer and feeling so loved in the light. And exhaling longer and deeper. Yes, and pausing down there in the womb space. And telling yourself, wow, I am loved. And this unconditional love now is purifying, dissolving, washing away all the pain, all the stress, all the blockages, all those times of being shut down and being told not being good enough, or thinking to yourself not being good enough. All that is just washing away right now in the light that you are. And with every breath, consciously moving that light so it dissolves in every single breath. Feel that. Feel there is a little activation that is happening in that breath, in that light, in that expansion. There's a vibration that is happening, that is waking up. There's an activation in that subtle vibration. Take up the space. Speak it out loud. Your voice has power. Inhaling and hold your breath and say, I am loved. I am loving myself more now. And exhaling down and holding your breath down in that womb space and think to yourself, oh, it's so juicy here. Life is about to get so much better. Yes. Keep breathing. If you want to speed up the breath, if that feels good to you, then we're going to dive into a little bit more activating breath work right now. But if you really like the deep second chakra circulating breath, stay with that. And you can come back to that anytime you like. If you want to join me for a little bit more activating breath work, then take your hands down on your belly and just practice that you inhale and push your belly out. And then you exhale and you push the belly in. Inhaling, push the belly out. You're activating your belly muscles. You're activating your diaphragm muscle. You're activating your lower lobes of your lungs. And then you use your muscles when you exhale to push the breath out. Inhale, make a big pregnant belly, and then push it out on the exhale. Yes, we're gonna do this. And if you get dizzy or lightheaded, you can lie down if that's possible for you. And you can pause and go back to the long, deep breaths. Think of your second chakra. This is where we're breathing into. So that is grounding and focused. So sometimes if you get lightheaded or dizzy, just one thought about connecting you back down into those lower chakras can ground you and center you and stabilize you. Your power of your mind. Your mind is so powerful. Your thoughts are so powerful. And wherever your mind sends that thought, that attention, is where the energy is flowing. Where attention goes, energy flows. And where energy flows is your reality in your life. That is what you're activating. So whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're talking about, whatever actions you do, is the reality you live in your life. Because that's where you're putting your energy. So right now, put your energy down into your second center. And here we go. Let's practice this breath work to activate the flow of the water within your body, flowing energetically from your second center within your sacrum, flowing up through your spine as the Kundalini energy safely. When you are activating with love, when you're activating in the light, it is safe for you to activate that delicious Kundalini energy. And if Kundalini energy has been tied with fear or anxiety or negative experiences in your life so far, then call it your juices. Call it your spiritual energy. Call it the truth of who you are. Call it an activation. Call it something different. A word that has a positive connotation for you. And then feel safe in it. Whatever it is you come up against in your life, hear this. This is important. Whatever it is you come up against in your life that is causing you fear is a lie. It is a lie somewhere in your timeline where you have decided to believe that lie, and that is what's causing you fear. Whenever something is causing you fear, it is on the opposite of what you truly are. And so when you become afraid of something, it is an opportunity for you to remember and rediscover and relive that greatness that you are. So what's it going to take for you to choose to believe that and choose to exercise your inner strength and power and your light to wash away the fear? And say thank you to that part of you that brought forth the fear. Because something inside of you is ready to free yourself from whatever it is that's causing fear. The fear was dormant in the unconscious and the subconscious, deeply hidden in the iceberg for so long. And then something inside of you is stirring it up to the conscious mind, so you now can free yourself from it. So when something is causing you problems or fears or whatever limitations or negativities it is, it's simply because you're ready to free yourself from it. So consciously give thanks and find the energy of appreciation and gratitude that, wow, have what it takes to free myself from this and experience what's on the opposite side. So whatever negativity is happening in our life is only for the purpose of experience the greatness that's on the other side of it. So now let's get to that other side and activating this powerful breath that we have. So put your hands down on the belly and bring the attention down there. It's too common to breathe up here in the higher lobes of the lungs, and we want to bring it down now. So we're grounded in this activation. Breathe through your nose. So you're activating into your pineal gland, and it's connecting down into your sacrum. So put your hands down on your womb space. Whether you're a man or a woman, you have the energy of the womb deep down into your second center, into your genitals, into your low back, into your sacrum. Here we go. A power within you of unconditional love. Whatever it is that is blocking your flow right now, consciously shine your light and focus your love and your embrace to free yourself. Know that you have what it takes to do that. And if you want to get really into the depth of cleaning all those blockages and everything that is in the way of you truly living the life that you're ready for, then please contact me. Because one-on-one, when you mentor with me, when you are a mentee with me, one-on-one, I guide you, I hold your hand, and we walk into the light that you truly are, remembering and rediscovering everything that you are in that expanded state. And so many practices are there to be called in for your greatest benefit, most effectively, for you to step into that light that you are. Wouldn't it be so wonderful if just in a few months you could be the healthy self that you are excited about? And just within a few weeks, you can feel that activation of your healing abilities and change your physical body, change the state of your emotions, change the state of your mind. Change from creating a life in the dark to create your life in the light. So one-on-one, we call in those practices that are most effective for you. Whether it is for your physical body or your emotions or your mind or spiritually, wherever the blockages are, we call in the practices. Intuitively, I have the ability to help you call in those practices for you that work most effectively. And then within a very short amount of time, you will experience yourself improving and life starts changing because you activate those parts of yourself of the life you want to live. So I am so excited for that journey. I'm so excited to walk beside you into the light, experiencing the light, enjoying the life, celebrating everything that you are. It's never too late. It's just about to get started. And you showing up right here, right now, you already have an amazing start on cleaning up all that stuff from the hidden iceberg. So thank you so much for showing up, bowing down to yourself, thanking yourself. And I bow to that living power of the divine within you. Namaste.